I'm Jason Wirt. We are here at the courts in Springfield, and we're doing the 32nd annual Ozarks basketball preview. And I'm here with one of our cover selections, Riley Oberbeck, along with Coach Tyler Ryerson of Strafford. Welcome.
Thank you.
So what does it mean to you to be one of the players on the cover of the 2018-2019 Ozarks basketball preview?
It means a lot. I've seen a lot of the previews, and I've always just thought it'd be really cool to be on it.
So what kind of motivation is it to have something like this, a goal you can shoot for beyond winning on the court, to get the kind of recognition that you're one of the best players in the region and to be able to have that picture with Ned and be on the cover?
Yeah, it's given me a lot of motivation. I work hard in the gym a lot in the summer, and I travel, so it's helped a lot.
So speaking of traveling, playing over the summer, last year, you had a really decent stat line, shooting 54% from the floor, 37% from outside the arc, and, you were over 80% from the stripe. So, those are really great numbers for a high school athlete. What were you working on this summer to improve as you come into this season?
Probably just getting a little bit stronger. Also working on more movement to the basket and trying to get defenders off balance more.
Now, as I did a little research before we did this, not only your coach sent us a note calling you a team leader, but other coaches were saying that he's somebody, when he's on the floor, the team looks to him. First, what does that mean to you to know that other people see that kind of leadership you bring to the floor? And how does that kind of put maybe a little pressure on you to be, when you're out there, that people are looking at you?
It means a lot, just knowing that they're kind of looking at me, and then that kind of helps, because then if people are on me more, then I can get my teammates more involved. And just getting me, it makes it harder for me, and there's a little pressure, but if I can get my teammates more involved, then I'm more comfortable.
And Coach Ryerson, what does it mean to have a player like this who, he's staying here by his mission? When he's out there, he's not just looking for himself, he's looking how to bring his teammates into your offense.
Yeah, it's so nice when your best player is also your most unselfish player. So when he gets the kind of defense that teams are going to guard him, they're going to deny him, they're going to make it tough. He's going to draw so much help that in his mind, he sees everybody else open. So it's not about Riley scoring, it's about Strafford scoring, which, when your best player has that mentality, just makes it so much easier on everybody else.
Now, you're going to pull those double teams. You're going to pull those triple teams. When you walk on the court mentally, how does it feel to know that, I may not be able to have necessarily a high-scoring night because they're going to double me every time I'm on the floor, or in some cases triple. How do you change that mindset? Because every basketball player wants to be the guy to hit the winning shot. How do you change your mindset to go, it's going to be better for me tonight if my assist totals are a lot higher than normal? How do you change your mindset?
Probably just from the beginning of the game, just seeing how they're playing me and how I can affect the game in positive ways. And
one thing I want to give you some props about, you're a straight A student. So you're excelling both in the classroom. And so how does the practice you put into place into studying to get your great grades help you be a student of the game of basketball and really enhance your basketball IQ?
Just working hard in the classroom. It's taught me a lot through, figuring out problems in school. Then I got to figure out problems on the court as well.
And, Coach, what's it like to have an athlete who's obviously so gifted in the classroom that they can bring that intelligence to the court and be able to help analyze? Obviously that's what you do. You look at the film, you break down the game film, you analyze but to have a player that is doing the same thing, as a coach, how does that help you enhance what you do?
Well, yeah, first of all, it's just it's a work ethic thing. Whether Riley's playing basketball, whether he's studying, or whether he's doing anything, he's going to work harder than everybody else. And it just makes my job so much easier when the message that I'm sending, Riley's sending it to as the team leader. We're on the same page, which makes it easier for everybody else to get on that same page.
Okay, Riley, I've got to ask you a serious question now, okay? And I'm not joking. This is an actual serious question. You had Coach Mike Wilson. Mm-hmm. He'd been there for 12 years. His program was in place. You came up through the program. Now you've got a new coach, okay? And even times where the systems are still similar, there's always differences. There's always changes. How has it been a challenge for you to adjust as a senior to a new coach, a new system, and be able not only to learn that, but be able to lead your teammates who are also trying to learn a new system?
It actually hadn't been really that hard. We haven't done a whole lot of different than what we did last year. Just the new coaches that is all that really changed. I mean, there's a little bit of more running, it's faster pace.
More running.
Faster pace a little bit, so get up and down the court as fast as you can. But that's really the difference. And then helping my teammates, they seem to have picked it up pretty easy, so I haven't had to do a lot of helping them out as much.
So if there's more running, a faster, more up-tempo speed to the offense, how is that more of a challenge for you as a leader to read the floor? Because now you got to read a little faster. You've got to make the moves a little faster. How does that make things more challenging for you on the court as a leader?
It makes it a little bit more challenging. Just it's sped up, so there might be more turnovers in the game. So you got to keep it under control and just think about what you're doing and keep everybody else, know where everybody else is on the floor.
So a lot with the turnovers, it's because the adrenaline's flowing. You're going fast. How do you kind of keep that adrenaline in check so that you're able not to make those turnovers, that you kind of keep your body in control? That's a real challenge.
Yeah, it is. I just kind of take deep breath on every dead ball or foul or whatever and just kind of focus in on what I got to do next play.
Now, last season you averaged 8 rebounds a game. Obviously, you're strong on the defensive end. What does it mean to you to be a strong defender?
It means a lot. If I can defend and help my team on the offensive end, then that just makes me a double threat.
And, Coach, what's it like for you to know you have a player like this? You don't have to tell him the importance of defense. Obviously, he knows a defensive spark can be the key to bringing your team back in a game.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he led our team in steals last year. We're looking forward to him being our point man defensively this year, as well as, distributing the ball, scoring, and he's got a lot on his shoulders, and we're not putting anything on Riley that we don't think he can handle.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. I've been here with Riley Oberbeck and his coach, Tyler Ryerson of Strafford. They are part of the 32nd Annual Ozarks Basketball Preview. I'm Jason Wirt for Ozarks Previews.